In this video, we're going to be reviewing and checking out some new enhancements in Worship Extreme. So let's go. Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you like what we're doing here, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com. Link is in the description. So I had somebody reach out to me and I didn't really know anything about this. I didn't know this new enhancement that was made to Worship Extreme, but it is super awesome. So let's go ahead and cut over here. All right, so in Worship Extreme, it looks like they've added some new stuff here. So if we come in here and add a new cue, we now have the option of video feed. So technically, you could almost do everything inside of Worship Extreme. And I want to see if we can test that out. So I have my ATEM Mini Pro connected over USB into the system, and we're going to come over here to video feed. We're going to select our video source, pick our resolution, and our audio source, which I'm not going to select this audio source right now because that's what I'm using to actually record. But we can select our stuff here, and if we just do this, and I need to capture the second screen so y'all can see it, and I just go live and turn on that display, we actually are getting live video from Worship Extreme. And just, if I can bring this over so you can see, that's where this is coming from. And that's really cool. So let's stop this. And then let's see what else we can do with that video feed. So if we come in here, let's add our video feed. Now, one thing, let's before we do that, let's go to our settings and let's see, do they have any way of setting this by default? No, nowhere so far. And I guess my main question, all right, that's new. They changed the label colors. I guess I'm gonna need to do another review here of an update on what Worship Extreme, what they've been doing over there and all the new things you can do. But all right, so I guess let's go back here and edit. Now, I guess my main thing of what I wanted to do, and the image that you're seeing in the lower bottom of the screen, that's not done in the ATEM, that's done, all of this is being captured from Worship Extreme itself. So I guess the main thing I wanted to know if there's a way to set is there's no way to set your resolution to always be the exact same type of resolution. That's why I didn't see, as well as your audio source. So Worship Extreme, y'all guys, excellent work as usual. Can y'all just add a way to where I can save the resolution and we'll be cool. Now that we're doing video, we want to see, can we bring this in? And let's see if we can put scripture over top of what we're doing. So let's add scripture. And there's no template here, so let's go ahead and make a lower third template. Lower third. All right, so now smooth this down. All right, so let's do that. And let's save. All right, so now let's go back here. We're gonna pick our lower third, and then let's do James 1. Well, let's do the 100th Psalm. Did I put a 2? All right, so let's search. And now let's see what it does when we do this. So let's launch this, and let me move this out of the way. And we're gonna go bring that up. So now let's bring this up first. All right, so we got our video, And the very next slide are our scriptures. So let's see how these come. Yes. So it embeds it on top of scripture. That's cool. So now you can do all of this inside of here. That's really cool. So I guess for the people who are actually kind of still doing this stuff at home, you could actually do this inside of Worship Extreme, do all your video on Worship Extreme. The only thing that's missing is Worship Extreme does not live stream. It doesn't send this out, but you can at least bring it in video. So what I'm doing right now is I have OBS capturing my desktop audio as well as the second screen audio that's coming from Worship Extreme. And that's how I'm getting it. So you can still use Worship Extreme to push this out. I think pretty much any other program that can do a display capture and capture audio can work as well too. But this is really cool. So I guess let's stop this one more time. And if we bring this up, so I guess what you would have to do is do all of your stuff in a way to where video is going to be your permanent background, unless there's something else. I guess I have to still work on the workflow with that, but I mean, that's really cool that literally it will pick up your webcam. But again, I'm using the ATEM Mini, so I have access to all 4 of these systems that I could bring in. Now, the funny thing is I wonder, because I have this computer also connected to this. So let's go live one more time and let's see if we can look at Infinity for a little bit. And no, that won't work because I'm outputting itself to itself. Yeah, so it looks like it's blank, but I actually have something on the screen. And as you can see, it's slowly fading out because it's going to infinity. So I'm sending myself to the feed. That's funny. But anyway, so that was really simple. Whatever is connected, I'm sure any form of capture device that shows up that OBS can see, it would work the same way. And I guess one thing I could test is put this on my live streaming system and see what shows there, since there's a capture device there. And it should technically work the exact same way. But that's really cool. So I guess if you're looking for another easier way to embed all your video, your scripture and stuff like that, you could always use that in Worship Extreme. Bring your video in. Again, I have to say, without me really testing it thoroughly, or even doing this in a live service, I have to sit back and think, what's an easier way what's the workflow of that? And I think you really need to work on that so you can understand which way works best for you. Because as of right now, I know this wouldn't work for us right now without me really changing the whole workflow of how we do stuff here at our church. But the fact that that option is there is really cool. So make sure, y'all, if you have Worship Extreme, you go ahead and download the latest version, which is version 2020.2.9 or 2020.29, whichever one. Make sure you have that version, and now in your queue list, you have the option of adding video. So that's really awesome. So again, thank you, Worship Extreme folks, for keep pushing, adding new features to it. And again, yes, I'm on my church's, so that's the free version. So everyone has access to that. So that's really cool. So check that out. If you have any other input or want some ways that you want me to test this out, please leave that in the comments. And I'll be dabbling with this a little bit more just to see how much stuff we can do with this. And that's really, really cool. Really like that. Which actually is making me think. So we put another computer over there in our chapel. We don't necessarily, we still need a capture device, but literally we can just put the camera that we already have there, that plugs into a system, and now we have scripture and everything in one system. So that's really cool. Yeah, I like that. So anyway, if you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. This is AJ. We will see you on the next video. Later.